Oh, wrong thing, wrong thing. Hello, and welcome to another edition of Like It Really Is with Bamboo and Friends. I am your host today, and today we have a great show today. A couple of topics that we have is first of all, we're celebrating 100 videos that we've done. I think in the last 3 months, maybe. So that's an accomplishment for us on our channel. Also, we're going to have a conversation about the James Wood um, flight that is supposed to see into the future, and uh, we got a lot of information on that. So just stick around, hang out with us, and this is Like It Really Is with Bamboo and Friends. You know, just stick around. We got some good stuff for you today. All right, all right. First, I'd like to welcome all the newcomers to the channel, and just to let you know that this channel is a channel where we have a family of people that come together and we communicate about different issues and topics that go on in our community and in our world. And so, it would be a good thing if you guys go over to subscribe to on YouTube to Like It Really Is with Bamboo and Friends, and be a part of what's going on. You know, hit that bell and you'll get your notifications and stuff like that. You know how this thing goes. This channel is really not catered for the financial part of YouTube, and we're just basically trying to get some information out to you guys so you guys can know what's going on and be informed. You know, just recently we had um, uh, a space launch of the James Webb telescope. And we had this conversation earlier in the morning on our morning show, and we're going to continue it on today. And so it's very informative. You know, it's funny. You see it in the caption I got there. You know, I said ET is finally coming home, and it's so crazy because this technology is so huge, right? That and they'll explain to you a little bit more about it, right? It's this big machine that they sent out into space that's going to be sitting uh, maybe behind the sun in an L2 position, and this machine is as big as 3 tennis courts. And what it does, it has mirrors that open up, and it reflects the light from the sun. The sun hits the reflectors, and it sends out a sound, not sound waves, sends out waves. Okay, and these waves are capable of going far, far off into the distance, far off into the distance, and we might be able to see ET, maybe coming home um, very soon. But my question is this: are we? Um, I mean, this is a great thing. I love it. I love the fact that we're actually, technology has grown. We're actually taking the forefront of, responsibility in space, which is good. The Hubble, I think it's the Hubble, which is out there now, is an older version, and it really doesn't have the capabilities of this version um, satellite. And I don't know if I can call it a satellite. You know what I mean? But today we're going to actually break down all the information about this James Webb invention. Now, once again, this invention is a $10 billion project, $10 billion project, and they not only have one of them, they have two of them. Okay, so if that one that flew off into space for any reason exploded or there was a problem, they would have another chance, another crack at it. And so, my family, I have a family that's in the military too as well. So this is kind of down my alley, and I kind of like, this space thing and what's going on in the world because, you know, while we're sitting here on this planet, there's things going on in on the outside of this planet. And to me, I think that we're almost exhausting this planet, and I think that our scientists and stuff like that are trying to find another planet because soon we're going to probably dump this planet and be heading into space. Now, are we going to start? I mean, you guys have seen Star Trek, you know, all these space movies, and I wish I had time. I had time. I would have pulled up some stuff, but is it going to be so that we're going to start to live in space like Star Trek? Is that a possibility? I mean, and that's why I'm doing this story because while everybody is celebrating Christmas, there's things going on around us that's bigger than Christmas, you know, and I just think it's important, for me to give you that information. Those who are not really so interested in certain things, but you tune into my show, and I try to give you that information because I know you guys are busy. But see me, I'm the kind of guy. I'm all in it. I'm all in it. I'm sorry. I'm just all in it. I want to know what's going on, what's happening, and so that's where I'm at with that. Hey, what's up, everybody on Facebook? How you doing? Today is today is Monday, and I hope everyone had a great weekend. Again, there's some people that have clicked onto this, and you've seen my heading, and and you might say, wow, well, this is too much going on. I'm just going to let you know this channel is an informative channel, but it's also a channel to allow people that have businesses, people that have talent, to come and display their talent on this channel. Okay? And if you know someone that's talented, no matter who they are, what nationality, if someone that you know has talent, please email me at modevtiff@yahoo.com. That's MODEVTIF@yahoo.com. And, you know, I will definitely showcase their talent. We really want to try to cater to not a lot of cursing, you know, because we want to keep a respectable position here on this channel. You know, we already go, you know, above and beyond at some points, and we want to just make sure that we don't do that too much anymore. Okay, so let's begin to let me start off by saying I know some of you have definitely seen this video early this morning. Some of you are people that wake up with me in the morning, and we do the morning show. Just bear with me, because there are other people that probably have not seen this or have not really looked at the other show, and so I want to make this I want to branch this thing out in all phases. Again, this is our 100. We've done 100 and over 100 videos. Isn't that great? That's great, great, great. And as we did earlier today, you know, I gotta get people to really. I mean, this is a special occasion. Over 100 videos. I think in 2 to 3 months, we actually do like 8 videos a week. I don't know, but it definitely added up. So I want to give this program a round of applause, and I want to give myself a round of applause for that achievement. Okay, all right, that went a little too far, but you know, that happens, you know, stuff happens. But once again, like I said, we're going to get some of this information in and get started here with what we're trying to do. So before we get into all of this stuff, let me get some of this stuff queued up. I'll be right back after this message. Here is Mars, right? Mars is a young lady out of Las Vegas. You know who this is. This is No Help. Before we even go, oh, Nita, hey, how you doing, Nita? Blessings to you. Nita says, what does Nita say? Nita says, I'm here cooking, well, baking fish for my husband and shrimps and scallops. Oh my, mom wants fried tilapia. That's beautiful, beautiful. Send me a plate, all right? Send me a plate, because I definitely need some good cooking. Definitely need some good cooking. I hope everybody's holiday went well. You know, I hope everybody did everything they wanted to do, enjoyed everything they wanted to enjoy, and you know, my blessings go out to you on that day. Happy Kwanzaa to everyone else, and to all of the Jewish people that, you know, they enjoy their holidays, Hanukkah, whatever the case may be. Like I said, I love everybody, and you know, it's about coming together, and that's the key. All right, so I'm going to key up a few things and get started. So just sit back and relax, and we'll be right back. We're going to run a few of these beautiful kids You know, their music is excellent. They're the youth of today, and you know, we really, as OGs, we really should be supporting them in whatever they do. So, without further ado, um, here is a young lady from Las Vegas. She goes by the name of Mars, and she's a good entertainer, and so we support them. All right, so let's take a look at this, and we'll be right back in a moment.
Never needed no help, did it all by myself. Let it say that I'm hot shit, I pop shit, oh well. I was down, I was booted, wanted more, had to prove it. I just be weighing my options, fake luck, can't see who my ops is. Never needed no help, did it all by myself. Let it say that I'm hot shit, I pop shit, oh well. I was down, I was booted, wanted more, had to prove it. I just be weighing my options, fake love, can't see who my ops is. I just ran up a bag, had to get off my ass. Done with excuses, she love when I do it, when I leave, she be mad. Lifestyle can match, till my time came fast. This game is ruthless, they picking and choosing. I had to stay low in the bag. They own me, they fiending, can't give them no reason. My trip, so bad for scenes like this season. Oh, I can't bet no foe, I'm in it back on the road. Late nights in the stew, swear I'm exhausted, the worth it for sure. Never needed no help, did it all by myself. Let it say that I'm hot shit, I pop shit, oh well. I was down, I was booted, wanted more, had to prove it. I just be weighing my options, fake luck, can't see who my ops is. Never needed no help, did it all by myself. Let it say that I'm hot shit, I pop shit, oh well. I was down, I was booted, wanted more, had to prove it. I just be weighing my options, fake love, can't see who my ops is. Mind lost, stuck on confusion, ain't really see how I was moving. Get a monster, don't know what to do with it. Took a loss and I know what to do with the future bright. You can dim down the lights, take a chance, I'ma pay for that price. No help, I'ma get this shit right. By my lonely, I be living that life, yeah. By my lonely, I be living that life. Take a gamble, I'ma pay for that price. No help, I'ma get this shit right. Free smoke, I be handing out lines. Get my dishes, they be telling them lies. These bitches be telling them lies. Never needed no help, did it all by myself. Let it say that I'm hot shit, I pop shit, oh well. I was down, I was booted, wanted more, had to prove it. I just be weighing my options, fake luck, can't see who my ops is. Never needed no help, did it all by myself. Let it say that I'm hot shit, I pop shit, oh well. I was down, I was booted, wanted more, had to prove it. I just be weighing my options, fake love, can't see who my ops is. Never needed no help, did it all by myself. Let it say that I'm hot shit, I pop shit, oh well. I was down, I was booted, wanted more, had to prove it. I just be weighing my options, fake love, can't see who my ops is. Never needed no help, did it all by myself. Let it say that I'm hot shit, I pop shit, oh well. I was down, I was booted, wanted more, had to prove it. I just be weighing my options, fake love, can't see who my ops is.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! If it ain't one thing, it's another. People, what's going on, man? Where's my luck at, man? Well, that was Mars, no help. I'm over here trying to get my microphone over here together, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's all good. Y'all still love me? All right. It's all good. The love is still there. Love is in the air. Let me turn this back on. Hopefully, I got the right look. All right. All right. A little close there, but that's fine. All right. Yeah. So, once again, that was Mars with no help, and she is an up and coming uh, personality, and you know, we support them, you know, in whatever they try to do. Always trying to support the youth in the community and staying positive with everything that we do. This is Like It Really Is with Bamboo and Friends, and I am your host with the most. And, you know, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. All right. So, once again, we had having a conversation about the James Wood project. And, you know, it's a really interesting situation that's happening. This happened on Christmas Day, and you know, I guess this would probably be the Christmas present that we've been waiting for as a country. You know, because you know, we really have to step our game up when it comes down to technology, and you know, we have to step our game up when it comes down to, you know, all of the changes that's happening. I mean, we're in wars, you know, not in wars, but we've had our past wars, and some of those wars have failed. Now, this is a question that I have, you know, now being that they have this technology, is it possible that this can be used as a weapon too as well? Because if you can actually see into space, then that means that you can see a little ant on the floor, or a worm from space, if that technology is as powerful as they say it is. You know, so that's something that we would probably have to really check out and kind of wait to see what, you know, the outcome of that is. You know, um, so meantime, in between time, I want to thank Nita for coming in today and blessing us with your presence. Appreciate you. It's all good. It's all good. All right, so we're going to really get started here. I just wanted to kind of brief you guys on some things before I got started, and actually tell you honestly what we're going to do is we're going to take another commercial because we want to get that out of the way. We want to get all these commercials out of the way so that we can actually continue to have the conversation without any interruptions or anything like that. Listen, this guy, I Am Unlimited, you got to check it out. My nose is itching, guys. Excuse me. Uh, I Am Unlimited. Get your pen out. Order your shirts. He makes any kind of shirt you want. You just gotta hit him up and let him know what you want, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You good money. This is I Am Unlimited. Tony Rome, Mudman. All right. We are in the building. We are in the building, in the building, in the building. All right. So we're going to get started. You know, I don't know what's going on with my nose, but it's itching, but that's okay. You know, maybe it's the light coming in my face. Maybe that's what it is. All right. We're going to get busy today. We're going to get this information out here, and we're going to really talk about this James Webb telescope that now they have out in our stratosphere, in the galaxy. We're going to find ET. ET is on his way back home. We lost him, and we actually going to send out some infrared beams to see if we can track him. Once again, this machine is amazing. This machine is they say it's like similar to a time machine. and we're able to reach out into the galaxy and get all this information, right? And it's going to go far, right? It goes far, so far that it actually can let you know what has happened many, many years before, right? So let's put it like this: say everything that happened already is probably moving away from us, right? And this beam is supposed to actually go in and actually see, you know, a little bit of our history. Not only that, it's capable of actually seeing the stars and being able to investigate the stars and stuff like that. So listen, let me not hold you guys and bore you with what I'm saying, but let me just give you this information and let you see what they say about this new technology that has gone up in the air while you guys were unpacking your Christmas presents. This is what was going on. We'll be right back right after this.
This is a science mission on par with Apollo missions, Space Shuttle, International Space Station, and Hubble missions. For nearly 2 decades, thousands of people around the world, many spending their entire careers, built the James Webb Space Telescope. And it all comes down to this.
Once we launch the James Webb Space Telescope, there are no second chances. We have 300 single-point failure items, and they all have to work right. When you're 1 million miles away from the Earth, you can't send someone to fix it.
We've never put a telescope this large in space. We want to see distant parts of the universe humans have never seen before. Looking back in time almost 14 billion years to see the first galaxies that formed after the Big Bang. And we want to search for the building blocks of life in the atmospheres of planets orbiting distant stars. To unfold the history of the universe, we must first unfold this telescope.
This is the largest primary mirror, the largest sun shield, and the most powerful space telescope ever built. And yet, this large telescope needs to fit inside a 5.4 meter diameter rocket fairing. That's the largest fairing size available on any rocket, and it's the fairing size on our ride to space. The Ariane 5, provided by the European Space Agency, is one of the world's most powerful rockets. To cheat the fairing size limit, we built Webb to fold, like origami, to fit inside the rocket fairing.
And this brings us to our most challenging part of this mission, unfolding it in space.
This, thank God.
Think of what you're doing. You're taking this extraordinarily delicate, precise, state-of-the-art scientific instrument, you're slapping it on a rocket, and for the next 8 minutes, the explosion from that rocket is following you into outer space. Vibrating you. Shaking you. Everything that goes into outer space has to live through this environment and work once it gets there without having someone come to fix it.
That's how long it will take to fully deploy the Webb telescope. We can take longer if we need to, but those 2 weeks after launch are going to be nail biters. This is the
Now, once again, you have to, you know, they said that there's nothing that they're not going to service this machine. It's just going to go out there, right? And there's no servicing it. It works all by itself, and that's an interesting thing there, because just in case something happens, what are you going to do? Hopefully by a certain time, they'll probably develop some kind of a robot or some kind of another ship to go out there to actually, you know, do something to make it work a little bit better or fix whatever's broken. Let's keep going.
Mission Operations Center at the Space Telescope Science Institute in Baltimore. Those 2 weeks after launch will be like our Super Bowl, World Cup, you pick the analogy. Years of training comes down to these moments.
The Webb Observatory has 50 major deployments, 50 depending on how you categorize them, and 178 release mechanisms must work to deploy those 50 parts. Every single one of them must work. Unfolding Webb is hands down the most complicated spacecraft activity we've ever done. Then again, nothing about Webb is easy. We've never done any of this before. There's nothing simple about sending anything into space. You can't do it without taking risks.
This mission is squarely in new spacecraft territory. Webb is the perfect example of science desire driving engineering capability to new frontiers. Webb's unique design was born from reasoned engineering to accomplish its science goals.
Here's the plan. Shortly after launch, we unfold Webb's solar panel for power and our high-gain antenna for communication. About 12 hours later, we have an important engine firing that sends Webb on the proper course towards its orbital destination, about 1 million miles away. That's where Webb will do its science. Webb will be moving so fast, it passes the moon's orbit in 1.5 days, half the time it took Apollo astronauts to reach lunar orbit. First, we lower the sunshield pallet, then raise Webb's primary mirror and instruments away from the sunshield. The solar wind will push us around with the sunshield open, so we'll unfold a trim tab to help keep us stable.
We got these huge, iconic, golden segmented mirrors that will help us deliver amazing new images from the cosmos. But in some ways, the sunshield is a lot more complicated, and it's just as essential. Without it, nothing works.
Here we've got 5 sunshield layers, or approximately 8,900 square feet, almost the size of 3 tennis courts, a very thin Kapton material, about 1 to 2 thousandths of an inch thick. Making them go where you want them to go in 0G is extremely challenging.
The sunshield shades the telescope from the heat of the sun, earth, and moon. The concept is simple, but there is nothing simple about the design or operation, especially when you get to space. Webb's sunshield assembly includes 140 release mechanisms, approximately 70 hinge assemblies, 8 deployment motors, bearings, springs, gears, about 400 pulleys, and 90 cables totaling 1,312 feet. All this just to keep the sunshield under control as it unfolds. First, we release these special restraints that protect the sunshield during launch. They roll out of the way, but not all the way until we are ready to deploy a side. Next, we release a set of covers over the core region. Now comes the critical point. All 107 sunshield release mechanisms need to fire on cue. 107. They free the 5 sunshield layers, allowing them to extend as the mid-booms deploy.
Sunshield fully deployed, we start setting up the optics. First, the secondary mirror is extended and locked into place, and a special radiator behind Webb is extended, which helps further lower the temperature of the science instruments. Finally, we open the primary mirror's wings and lock them in place. With that done, Webb is in its final configuration, but we're not done yet.
After 47 deployments, and accomplishing the hardest spacecraft unfolding NASA has ever done, Webb still won't be ready for science.
While the instruments cool, we'll control motors behind each of Webb's 18 mirror segments, a secondary mirror, and the fine steering mirror located inside the center of the primary mirror. We'll precisely align the mirror segments to form a perfect mirror. Then, Webb will be ready to explore the cosmos.
have it, people. There you have it. Okay, so that's the explanation of this spacecraft. And you know, like I said, this is a game changer for a lot of people, for for all of us actually. You know, the capabilities, the knowledge that they'll get. You know, I'm just worried that they may, unlock some planet where there's, these cyborgs or some kind of aliens or something like that, and they will get the message, and then they'll follow that red beam and come all the way here and land and come and destroy our planet. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. But I'm hoping that this is going to help us in our military fight, in the future. Now, what I want to do is I want to give you guys a little bit of a tour. I contacted NASA, and they actually shared some information to me that I can actually share to you, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to share this information to you because it's really something that's real good. So the only way I can actually share it this will probably be edited out. So, this, I'm going to be doing like a lot of work on a lot of my pages and cleaning up stuff. So this part right here will probably be edited out. All right, so let's get started. Let's take a look at this here. All right. Okay, so this is the launch of the actual rocket Saturday, which was pretty interesting. It's always nice to see a rocket, go up in the sky. Now again, this machine had to fit inside this rocket, so they had to make it capable, close it up, and put arms on it so that it's capable of closing up like this and fitting inside that rocket. Remember, this is the size on this thing is 3 tennis courts. So you see all the stuff that has to be, all the work that had to be put into this. This actually was shipped on a ship. And once again, this is a collaboration, international collaboration. And, Europe is involved in it. Canada's involved in it. So there's a lot of parts to this thing in order to put it together, which is real interesting. All right. Okay, so that is that information on that. Okay. I also have some other things that I'd like to share with you. Some actual footage that I received also as well that could be very, very helpful to showing you exactly some of what we're about to embark into. Let's take a look. Okay, so we're going to go back into our shared screen again. And, all right, so let's take a look at what we got going on here. That's the whole. That's the mirror process that you'll see. Let's take a look at it again. Beautiful piece of work. And let's take a look again at another portion of it. Again, like this is new technology, new things that they've invented, and it's pretty interesting. Let's take a look at another one. You see how the part of the body just, it opens up. That's what it has to do in order for it to actually deploy, and that's going to happen out in space. So that's a real. Let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at another one. Sorry that I have to do this like this, but in order for me to actually show it to you, I have to do this, so just bear with me. Okay, so that is the communications part of it that's actually releasing. Let's take a look again. Right, and underneath there, you'll if you can see on the bottom of this telescope is right here on the bottom. Let's pull it back again and see if we can freeze it. Okay, so you see the bottom there? All right, I can't freeze it, but if you see the bottom, you'll notice that there are like pistons underneath, and those pistons are to keep the telescope in place. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I got one more actually to show. Just hang in there. Once again, this will be all edited out, and you won't see all of this. Let's take a look at this one here. It's not appeasing. All right, so once again, like I said, this is some new technology that's been deployed on Christmas, and it's pretty interesting that that they've taken $10 billion, to actually work on these kind of projects. That's a lot of money. There's a lot of people that were involved in this, and partake in. This was a big project. So let me just show you this. Okay. So, you know, again, this is a beautiful, beautiful project, and you know, the knowledge that they'll be able to get from this machine is really amazing. You know, I think we're going into a time where you know, like this futuristic time. You know, things are definitely changing, you know, for us in this world, and we don't know really what the future holds for our kids. But you know, the only thing that we can do is let them know really that there is going to be changes in this world, and for them to just be really prepared, you know, for whatever, you know, change they have to adapt, you know, to the changes. All right, so like I told you before, I said that the telescope has a flat like mirror that also comes out, and it's not, I don't think this is the part of the mirror, but this is another part of this telescope. You know, it deploys. This is what it's going to do when it deploys, and it's going to do it all by itself. Now that whole sheet right there is 3 tennis courts. So this is pretty huge. It's pretty big, and you know, that's what we have to look forward to in the future, ladies and gentlemen. Some new technology. Anyway, let's keep it going, man. You know, Naya Nicole. She is a young lady that has some music, and she's very skilled and talented. And we're going to showcase her stuff because, you know, she is definitely the future. You know, and we definitely support young people and the future. So let's go.
Ever since I was 11, I've been doing my thing, just writing, trying to get it down on a piece of paper, coming up with melodies, wasn't working well. Sorta, kinda, wasn't used to it, but now I've got it. I've been thinking lately about it, and I think I nearly made it. So, gonna keep on going, gonna stay original is what I'm hoping. Nothing's ever gonna stop me, nothing's gonna get in my way. So I'm working real hard, never been this serious about my own art. Taking what's mine and I'm gonna get it, and what's mine is gonna be lifted. What I'm really trying to say is, I've been steady on my grind, I ain't wasting no time, no. What I'm really trying to say is, I've been steady on my grind, I ain't wasting no time, no. Ever since I was the double one, been hitting them stages like it was nothing, doing it all, just trying to get down. So long, I'm still doing it now. Ever since I was the double one, been hitting them stages like it was nothing, doing it all, just trying to get down. So long, I'm still doing it now. change gon' come soon for me. I don't think I've ever been this determined, no. I don't want my time to come and then leave me alone. I don't want a shy bubble taking over me again. So what I'm gonna do now is use my showmanship. What I'm really trying to say is I've been steady on my grind, I ain't wasting no time, no. What I'm really trying to say is I've been steady on my grind, I ain't wasting no time, no. Ever since I was the number one, been hitting them stages like it was nothing. Doing it all, just trying to get down. So no, I'm still doing it now. Ever since I was the number one, ever since I was the number one, been hitting them stages like it was nothing. Doing it all, just trying to get down. So no, I'm still doing it now.
All right. We got some music for you here. Live singing. This was for Christmas, y'all, but I'm not sure this is the right one. All right. A little late, but here we go. This is for you people that always want me to sing a song. This one's for you guys. All right. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carol being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes overflow, you'll find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa is on his way. He's loading lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna survive to see his reindeers really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this birthday to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. offering a simple praise. A kiss from one to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. This one goes out to all my Like It Really Is with Bamboo and friends. Friends, happy Merry Christmas. Okay, so that was that, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to repeat that again. That was something that I did around Christmas time. I didn't get a chance to, you know, I've been doing work on the video, so I just wanted to bless y'all with that, and just hoping that y'all had a great holiday, a great Christmas, great Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope that it was good for you. I'm going to leave some information about this James Webb project in the links in the comments, so you can go and you can do some research on, you know, what's going on in the world today. Remember, everyone, please be grateful and be thankful. You know, every day that you wake up in the morning, you know, be thankful and be grateful, because you're blessed. You're totally blessed. And before we get up out of here, we're going to do this song, because you know it's our anthem. All right, so just remember, just tune into our shows. We're going to be doing some drastic changes, and let me just mention this. This is a celebration for us at Like It Really Is with Bamboo and Friends for doing over 100 videos. Now, you know, if you want to take a look at some of the shows that we've done, I've taken a look at them. Some of them are very hilarious, you know, with me and Rhonda going back and forth, and, you know, with our different kinds of, you know, ideas, and then me and Lisa going back and forth, and people in the chat communicating. And, you know, that's basically what it is that we have these conversations, and, you know, we talk about it online. We involve the people in the chat, and this is a place where you can sit and you can just relax and have a good conversation, positive energy. We do talk about real stuff. We do interview artists. We do we do showcase hip hop and R&B and classical music, and, you know, choirs and singers, and, you know, we do showcase that, so it kind of breaks the monotony a little bit. You know what I mean? So you get like a full show. And not only that, you also can we'll be doing some things, buying some merchandise, so that you can actually purchase some good merchandise, some costume jewelry for the ladies, some nails for the ladies as well. Shout out to Bernadette Thompson, a good friend of mine's. She'll be coming on the show soon. Les Love and the Solo Sound crew, Sean Ski, will be coming. I'm just want to get everybody all on one accord, and we can do that. My prayers go out to everyone that has lost someone and has going through this holiday time, and it's been really, really rough on you, you know, trying to make it through. You know, you getting those feelings and emotions that continuously happen to us. I just pray that you guys don't have so much pressure and stress on your minds, because you only have one life to live, and you have to live that life to the fullest. And anything that's not working with you or working together with you as a unit, then you have to let it go. Sometimes they let themselves go, and you just have to move on. Yes, it's going to hurt. You're going to have pain when you lose someone that you've been with or you've been in a relationship with, but you have to look at what, what's the balance, what is it worth it? Am I wasting my time? All of these different things, that stand in the balance when it comes down to coming together as one in the midst of this environment that we're in right now. So again, like I said, I encourage everyone to handle those situations with your chest up and your 10 toes down, and stay focused, and subscribe to this channel, because that's what we're about on this channel, helping to build people, helping to build the community. And I'm going to use this platform for that. And that's what makes this celebration today so great. I don't know, you guys, I could throw up skyrockets and all of that good stuff to celebrate, but I still have more to go. I still have at least 500 more videos to do before I can celebrate again. We're going to be going in a different direction though. So just be prepared and understand that we're going to be constantly changing, constantly going from one direction to another direction until we actually find out where it is that we're going to be. What's up, Ernest, over there on Facebook? How you doing, brother? Peace and blessings. Special shout out to Tony. I know you're out there listening. Blessings to you as well. I had a great conversation with a friend of mine's, and reminisced about the old days, and where we came from and the struggles that we've come from. And she definitely made me feel really, really good inside. So special shouts out to Tony. I got these females in my corner that support me, and I appreciate them. Everything that you do, that goes for Nita, Pamela, Zamila, T's World. Even if they don't show up right now, people don't show up right now, I'm sure people are going to be looking at this video later on. But just know that we have climbed to the over 100 videos, and now what I have to do now is I have to go back to every one of those videos and perfect them, right? That's what I have to do. I'm going to go back and I'm going to perfect each and every one of them, so that it's not a lot of jibber jabber, me talking. I try to cut that stuff out, but it's going to be a lot better than before. So it would behoove you to go back and check out some of the videos, even the video that's coming up after this one. Being a participant of this platform is essential, and we will be giving you a lot of information. So yeah. All right, yeah, so I guess that's about it. We're here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. And you can also check me out in the mornings at 8 o'clock a.m. Yes, I am up at 8 o'clock a.m. Don't ask me why, but something tells me if I work hard towards this, towards a goal, I think that success is going to follow me. All of my videos are not perfect, and I don't expect them to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. God is perfect, and the Most High is perfect, but I'm not perfect. And I was also thinking about this whole situation with YouTube and the way they run their businesses and stuff like that. There's only a certain percentage of people that are going viral, and they're the ones that are actually capitalizing on making a lot of money. I mean, these guys are almost making like 12,000, 15,000 a month, you know, and it's you know, people like me with the new channels, you know, it's difficult because, you know, we have to get to 100,000 views. Like, who's going to get 100,000 views? Maybe me, I don't know. But when we get to that point, I'm going to be ecstatic. But one thing that I don't want to do is I don't want to burn out. You know what I mean? I don't want to burn out and then say, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. So there's going to be some drastic changes in what I'm doing, because I want to go for the longevity. I don't want to just do this and just stop. I want to continue to showcase talent. I want to continue to showcase people's businesses, and really tell you honestly, I'm not really going to be worried about subscriptions, even though I just say go and subscribe. You know, I actually just subscribe just because you never know what can happen. Maybe I will go viral, and maybe it's all about the content that I put up. And I'm working on that every day. I'm working to fix some of these videos that are not looking good, but I need to start now because there's 100 videos that I have to fix, 100 plus videos, and I'm gonna go do that. All right, so I guess that's about it for today. You know, Merrick Ward, he has his video business, and you know, he's doing things with his wife, and you know, we support them too as well. And you know, we support small businesses, people that are trying to come up in the world, in the business world, and we support them by running their ads and supporting them. So if you are interested in any of this stuff, please take down the information after the video is played. And you know, believe me, the people that I work with, they're quality. They do good work. I would not lead you to someone that's going to actually mess things up. That's not what I do. All right, let's go. Let's check them out.
Hi, I am Kia.
And this is Merrick. This is Merrick.
You pointed at me.
And this is Merrick. This is Merrick.
Hi guys, I'm Kia.
And I'm Merrick.
And we are with MK Photography and Marketing Design. Today we want to talk to you about personal branding and why you need us. A lot of people ask, what is a branding shoot?
Personal branding photography is a way that our clients get their personal story out to their customers. Most small businesses don't realize the importance of quality photography and videos. Why don't you explain the difference between branding photography and just a regular photo shoot?
The shoot would be more like just headshots, professional headshots. When you start talking about a branding session, and I said session because we do photos and videography. It gives more details about who you are, and it's able to set your brand apart further than just a headshot.
Yeah, it allows you to connect with your customer as a business owner.
Here are the top 5 reasons that you should book MK Photography for a branding session.
The first reason is that it allows you to tell your story of who you are as a business owner.
Join me for a full candle making experience.
Tell your story of who you are as a business owner.
Branding sessions can include lifestyle images. It's more creative shots in your workspace or environment, and it can be used on your social media accounts, your websites, and across all of your marketing platforms. We're looking for entrepreneurs and small business owners that want to level up their brand and connect to their target market so that they can grow their business. Numero 2. That ain't right? How do you say it?
Numero dos.
Numero dos. Dos. Number 2. Number 2 is connect with your clients. By sharing your likes, interests, and even your challenges, it can help your clients relate and connect to you.
I'm Kia from Team No Excuses.
I get to see what you like, what you don't like. I get to feel your energy through your images.
And people are more inclined to spend with you if they connect with who you actually are.
As a person, not just a business.
Business, right, exactly. Number 3. It also allows you to separate yourself from the other business owners.
So for example, with our photography business, MK Photography, we have an experience. And so we like to showcase the MK experience if you book a photo shoot with us. So we like to use our branding videos and pictures to show the experience that we give that you won't find with other photographers. So when I say use your brand image to showcase your experience, your uniqueness, it's just a way that sets you apart.
Number 4 is it'll help elevate your brand recognition. And
by having a consistent look, clients will be able to recognize your brand and know that you are going to provide a quality product or service.
You want your customer to see that you're different from other business owners. And branding shoots allows just that. You don't want to just be a cookie cutter business. You want to be unique, authentic.
You need to use your brand imagery to showcase that.
When people come to us, they enjoy us.
Is it just me?
Yeah.
No, they enjoy us.
Yeah, Kia kind of brings them out of their comfort zone. You warm them up, and it gives me more time to perfect the shots.
It's kind of like show and tell for your business. Like if you have something that's unique, special, awesome, and just incredibly amazing about your business, you want people to see it. So you want to tell it. So tell these great things about you through your images.
And number 5.
When you invest the time and the resources to make sure that what you're putting forth to your clients is the best. Make your first impression your best impression. So what I mean by that, versus having a cell phone picture on your page.
Oh man. And how often do you see small businesses presenting themselves with cell phone pictures?
So in my personal opinion, if I see that a business that I'm looking at and the first thing I see is a whole bunch of bad quality images, I may move over to the next one. So imagine going to a hairdresser who hair isn't fixed.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I get when I look at that. So just, it makes you look like you're really about your business and professional. When opportunity comes and knocks, say for instance, a reporter wants to do a story on you. You're a speaker and they ask you to present an image, a magazine calls. You need to have these images ready. Right. One of the things that I personally don't like is to be on a flyer.
Right.
With a whole bunch of people that have nice professional headshots and then you have one that you have your selfie. So it showcases you in a professional way.
Right. So it's the same thing as when kid first met me. My first impression was like, she was like, bow. I was like, boom.
Ooh, you trying to get some cookie points.
You know what I mean? It's the same thing as you meeting someone for the first time. Your first impression is always the most impressive.
So wow your clients. That's number 5.
Right.
Is that it allows you to wow your clients off the gate.
Exactly.
So, and that is 5 reasons that you should book us for your branding session. So notice that I just said branding session because we do photo shoots and video. So you can actually come and get a branding video session if you need it. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. Click on the link and we'll get back to you. We like to sit down and talk to our customers about how we can help them.
To brand it with quality photos and video.
You always trying to kiss on me. How about you do it to that one? Let's kiss here.
All right. So again, come check us at MK Photography and Marketing.
Peace out. Till the next time.
I wasn't even, you couldn't even hear me. I'm so sorry. I just seen I was on mute. Anyway, that was Merrick Ward, and you know, him and his lovely wife, they are entrepreneurs and they have their own business, and you know, so we basically like to support them and what they do, and if you can patronize them, that'd be great, because you know, they do quality work, and you know, he's really, really good. So listen, let's recap everything that we talked about today, and let's go over it real quick. First of all, the James Webb machine. There's a few key things that I want you to understand about this James Webb machine that you might want to know. And one thing is that this machine is capable of checking out those black holes. Do you know those like little black holes that, you know, I mean, I don't know if you ever seen Star Trek, and you know, there was like a black hole and it goes to another dimension. Well, they're going to find out really what that's all about, you know, with this machinery. Also, it's also going to detect what's going on Mars and Europa. Europa orbits around Jupiter, and you know, on this planet Europa, they have oceans covered with ice, and basically what they want to do is they want to check to see if there's life, you know. So they're looking for molecules, I guess, in the water and stuff like that. There is a couple of planets that have things that we can use to stay alive, but they want to do more research. Once again, this planet is almost over, and I think people are going to start going into another planet. People are going to start flying in spaceships. You know, they're already doing that now, but like Star Trek, it's the future, and it's inevitable. And on these planets like Europa, there are clouds, rain and lakes. So you know, that's, you know, basically what they're trying to wonder, like, well, if it's raining and it's, you know, there's clouds and lakes, you know, maybe there's some kind of life, or maybe there's some way we can sustain you know, our presence there. Also, this machine, this telescope, it's a lot of its functionality. It comes from the rays of the sun. Okay, it comes from the rays of the sun, and it's mirrored. It's mirrored bounced off one mirror, bounced off the other mirror, bounced off the other mirror, and then it's turned into an infrared, right? And that infrared beam is the way that they can actually see deep into the galaxy, into the, so they can't do it just by using waves, okay? Because this machine also creates waves. But the situation is that with the machine, it creates waves, but it also creates an infrared beam. And again, that is the way that they're going to be able to look deep into the cosmos to find out everything. Once again, this has been an international partnership for this program, and we're looking forward to staying in contact with NASA and see what other kind of information and topics and stories and things that we can get from them. This is kind of some people can kind of say this is like kind of geeky, but I'm kind of breaking it down for you so you don't have to hear all those big words and those I'm breaking it down into layman's terms. Okay, so anyway, listen, before I get out of here, I wanted to show Little Legend, a song that I kind of like. I'm kind of like this song is growing on me. I don't know about you. Nita, I hope your mother is doing well. I hope everything is going well with that. If you want information on us, there it is right there in the bottom. All of our information is there. My email, I'm putting that up right now on the bottom of the screen. And if you want to email me or cash at me, you can definitely do that. And that's capital M, capital S for the Cash App. We appreciate anything that you do. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the music because we're about to close it out. I'm going to bid you adieu and bid you blessings, but how we're gonna end it. We always end it like that every time. So let's take the moment and check out Little Legend, up and coming artist. I'll be right back.
Legend has awakened. When you're hearing me, history in the making. So concentrated like I'm doing meditation. Flow so sick, had to take some medication. Gone for a while, I was on vacation. But thanks to the fan that have been sitting here waiting. So it's my time to shine, no faking. Just look what I'm creating, the world is here for my taking. I got it shaking and quaking, no time to listen to Satan. My songs got different interpretations, like paintings. These critics are pigs, so I'm cooking some bacon. Add a little curry to it like I'm Jamaican. I'm just trying to stop the violence. I'm not violent, cause I don't wanna hear them sirens and the violence, cause someone was made silent due to someone having a gun and firing. Then all the ignorance does is admire it. And the kids wanna follow and get to trying it. But I never was caught up in the cycle. Got people listening to me like I'm the Bible, listening like I'm the Torah or Quran. I've been doing this for way too long. I'm so raw, I've been sitting in the freezer, measuring my swag, got it going off the meter. Measuring my swag, got it pouring out the beaker. And when it comes down to this, I be feeling like the teacher. Be so sick like it just caught a fever. And I'm killing it, they're calling me the Grim Reaper. Nowadays the journey to the top is getting steeper. So as they get closer, they start getting weaker. Y'all loving it, got your ear to the speaker. And they following me like follow the leader. But it's okay, I'ma take it as a compliment. Then people ask where do I get my confidence. Basically I turn your compliments into confidence. And I won't stop cause it's not in my consciousness. Yeah, turn your compliments to confidence. And I won't stop cause it's not in my consciousness. Just a little something, a little something, a little something.
All right. That was Little Legend. I want to thank everyone for coming by and stopping by and checking us out. And remember to always be thankful and always be grateful for everything that you got. Everything that you got. Have a blessed day and stay safe.
Salute, kid. Always. Always thankful and grateful. Let me stay blessed. You heard? I'm so blessed. So are you. Yeah. I love myself, I love my life, I love my kids, I love my wife, I'm positive, I try to do what's right. I respect darkness, but rather live in light. Yo, I love my fam, I love my mom, I love my community, I love God, I love unity. He died for you and me. I'll always be thankful and grateful, wouldn't you be? Sing it, Queen.